What is up, everyone? I'm Bunkmaster B. I buy comics. I read comics sometimes. Realistically, most of the time I just collect comics. This right here, this is an unboxing video. I'm a big fan of the company OrganicPricedBooks. JP runs an amazing company. I've been down with OPB since they started. Actually pre-ordered before I think they even had any inventory. Love them. They're one of my go-to places. And recently, JP has started selling on a site called WhatNot. It's a live auction site. If you've ever been on eBay, think about an eBay auction, but, you know, instead of taking a week long to actually have anything happen, everything happens in 60 seconds. And that's basically what it is. So, this is 2 weeks now he's done it. First week, I was pretty good. First week, I was looking for just one thing. If we take a look here, on the first week, only thing I bought, East to West, year one. Super happy to grab it. Got it for a great price. Very happy with it. Second week, some things changed. We're going to talk about that. Alright, so first off, the box. This is a big box. I know it's always hard to judge in things like this. First off, we take a look here. If you take a look, it says right there, weight 58 pounds. That's according to the post office. I have weighed this box. It is large enough. It is very difficult to get on the scale. I don't know exactly how much it weighs, but it's between 70 and 80 pounds, not 60. Second, I want to give a sense of scale. This is an Omnibus. That's the size of the box we're talking. There's a lot in here. So, on WhatNot, in this package, I know for a fact I ordered 9 books. I will be honest, I don't remember what some of those books are. So we're going to take a look together. There's going to be some surprises. Hopefully there's some good ones. Hopefully I didn't order in August 1961, but hey, let's check it out. First off, Claremont X-Men, you're going to go over there. Alright, any good unboxing, you got to show the knife that you're using. I use a Kershaw, oh so sweet. Nice fun flipper action. Technically a folding knife, but hey. Always cut away from yourself. I am an Eagle Scout. I don't want to get my totem chip taken away while I am 34 years old. That would be embarrassing. Guard. Open. Alright. Let's take a look what's in here. Like I said, I know some of it. There's a lot in here I do not remember. Alright, so we've got the backs open. Right on top, we've got letter addressed to any OPB fans. Hey, you down with OPB? I know I am. On the back, any postal inspector who thinks this is not meat email. This particular package was sent priority, so not a big deal. But, obviously, we're having a whole lot of issues. This is explaining that. So that goes over there. We got some cardboard, a lot of cardboard, some packing paper. Alright. We've got our first stuff. I think I know what this first section is. I definitely know what this first one is. Alright, first item. First item, Absolute Watchman. This was a very damaged copy. This was the lowest cost of anything I bought. You can see the slipcase pretty damaged in that it technically exists, but it exists in many pieces. The book itself, very used, but it's a book. It exists. For the price I got it, I honestly would have been fine if it didn't have a slipcase whatsoever. Wouldn't be the first one I had. Let's keep going. I'll get somebody to clean those up later. That somebody is me. Alright, so it looks like I've got 2 boxes here. So we'll open up this one. I know that I ordered 9 items. So we've got 1 of them down. Like I said before, I don't remember what all of them are. So this is going to be... This is for both of us. Me, the viewer, finding out what I ordered. Me, the orderer, finding out what I ordered. Okay. So on top, this is one I remember. This was one I was very excited about. This right here. This is Spider-Gwen. This is standard cover. My daughter, huge fan of Spidey and His Amazing Friends. Ghost Spider is one of the characters in that. She is a big fan of that, and she actually watched the OPB auction when, I can't remember if this cover, the standard, or if the DM cover was up, but she specifically mentioned, "Daddy, you get that book?" Come on. I couldn't not get that book. She doesn't know I have this yet. Very excited to show her. So, Spider-Gwen, standard cover. Next. This is a book I very specifically remember. So, I was at dinner when this book went up to auction. This is, by the way, Fantastic Four Omnibus Volume 1. I had this plugged in. I was not actively monitoring it. I was at my mother-in-law's house. And I remember seeing this, and the bidding was really low. Like it was, I think, less than half the price of the cover on this one. And I just happened to throw a bid out. And I ended up winning. And I realized after the fact, oh no, this is the DM cover of August 1961. A book I have no interest in owning. And so after I heard, all right, Bunkmaster B wins it, I had to send a message saying, can you confirm that what book I just won? JP told me it was Fantastic Four Volume 1. I have never been a big Fantastic Four guy. I'm really excited to read the early Lee and Kirby stuff. I've heard that is some of the best, and it's some of the best Lee and Kirby, so very excited to check this out. Coming up next. Okay, these ones, this I do remember. I assume there is another one under this. This right here, this is what I started the day with. This is Batman Road to No Man's Land. Get that off. So, I mean, I think everybody is a big Batman fan to a certain degree. This is a story I never read back in the day. It's hailed as one of his best. I actually bought this last year when it first came out. And, you know, I ended up selling it. I said, you know, I'm going to be fiscally responsible. I'm going to sell this so I don't have to buy the next two. Well, look what happened here. And then following it up, Ah, alright. I figured that there was going to be something else. It was not this. Alright, next book. Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, Omnibus, Volume 3. So, if we take a quick peek over here, you can see I have Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, Omnibus, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I don't have Volume 3. This was an accidental purchase. I had a bid queued up for a much lower amount. Somebody else came in and bid a higher amount. So when I ended up bidding my amount in the split second between when I started and when it went there, the bid jumped up probably about $20 or so. This is a book I actively did not mean to buy, but I own it now, and it completes the collection. So I'm not too upset by that. Alright, so we are done. You can see right here. We're done with one of the inner boxes. I've got one box left. Like I said, I know some of what is in here. I do not know everything. Alright, so it looks like one of the books I know about, and one of the books that I expected to be in the other one, is right on top here. You can probably see what it is from here. This is a book that just came out. A book, like I said, I did not plan on owning last year. But I'm down with OPB. I couldn't pass up the price. In the last box you saw I won an auction on Road to No Man's Land. This went up right afterwards. I can't own Road to No Man's Land and not No Man's Land itself. No Man's Land Volume 1. Somewhere in my future is Road to No Man's Land Volume 2. Alright, so this is another one I remember. This is the last book I bought of the day. I think it was. Now that I see number 92 as far as the lot number on there, I might be wrong. All New Wolverine by Tom Taylor. I have read this series digitally. I did not own any of it. This series, surprisingly, is getting out of print. This came out last year. Everybody loves this series. Nobody does not love this series. And I have been noticing that. I've been thinking about, it's probably time. Even though I read it digitally, and I like it, probably time to own the Omnibus. So when JP near the end was asking for people to throw out suggestions, I threw out All New Wolverine. Of course, I wasn't going to throw out a name and not win it. So that's going there. Here's another one I remembered near the end. Oh, this one's a big boy. This right here, as it falls back in. This is the Why the Last Man Omnibus by Brian K. Vaughan, Pia Guerra, and so on. This is one of my favorite series of all time. This is one of the only comic books to make me cry. This is another one that I read digitally. I have never owned it physically. I love this book. I have been due for a reread, for a while now. And when JP put this up, this was another one that I was like, come on. I'm not trying to own this, but this one's going to be mine. I'm going to win this one. So, this was one right here. I've been meaning to pick up at some point, and when the Omnibus came out, I knew this was the format I wanted. So, Why the Last Man Omnibus, if you've never read it, it is excellent. And it looks like the last book in the bunch. This was one of my early wins, Aliens, the original years. So this was one that JP joked he had a whole bunch of that were going to be going up. If you guys are OPB followers, you guys probably saw, as I toss it around, you guys probably saw the video where he talked about the damages that his PRH books have been coming in. And it was pretty horrific. If you're a book collector, you know how hard that was to watch. So JP put up a whole bunch of this book specifically and said that he had some damaged copies and he is no longer accepting returns on a lot of his Marvel books. And so to just prevent that, he put a bunch of these up. This was sold as a quote-unquote damaged book. Look at this. Look at this. That's the damage. That's the damage. I bought this for less than half the price. I'm super excited to read this. I'm a big Aliens fan. I don't have the first Marvel Omnibus, but I do have the DC Dark Horse library editions. Very excited for this. And that concludes my unboxing. Over here, these are the books. That's them. That's a lot of them. So, hey, hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed buying them. Will I read them? I hope so. Maybe I'll read some of them. Only time will tell. Alright guys, so here it is. Here is everything together. Like I said, did not mean to do this, but hey, when the price is right and when you are busy watching football and not really paying attention, this is what you end up with. Really enjoyed it. I couldn't tell you whether I had more fun actually participating in the WhatNot auctions or unboxing this, checking out what I got, and then eventually reading it. But this was super fun. I can't wait to go into these. If you are interested in checking it out for yourself, check out the website, OrganicPricedBooks.com, or on WhatNot, OrganicPricedBook, singular. I know JP's next auction is going to be happening January 30th. Please go there. Save me from myself. Go buy books. Don't make me buy all of these. But anyway, I've been Bunkmaster B. You guys have been amazing. And I will check you out on the next time. Peace.